Hi YouTube! Today I'd like to talk about my 2016 reflections and my 2017 resolutions. Because, it's a new year. Happy New Year! Okay, so for 2016, for those of you who have been following me, it was a really big year for me. I graduated college with computer engineering and I did 2 senior design projects and we got awards on one of them, our group project, the solar paneled one. So that one got 2 awards, which I'm very happy about. And during my interview, I talked about those projects, and I think that's what got me the job, maybe. Okay, and then yeah, I got a job, and then I moved out of my house, so I had to learn all these new adulting things, like Windows and I don't know, it's weird stuff. Sorry. So yeah, my first month of engineering, I did a video on that, was pretty slow because I had to do a lot of paperwork, get lab access, learn how to use software, etc. So there was that initial learning curve, I guess, or hurdle. And then the next 3 months after that, it was all bam, 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 like doing a lot of stuff. And I feel that in school, your engineering education is very theoretical, mathematical. It's all planned out. Like you do a lot of calculations, which are very important. You need them for modeling and simulation, and obviously safety. But in my next couple months working at my job, I've noticed I've been learning a lot more practical things, like, for example, why is an antenna shaped this way, and then the different kinds of antennas and radios, and why radio waves can travel this way or this way or this way. I don't know. I learned a lot of useful things that I feel like in school they touch bases on, but it's kind of rushed because they're trying to get you through the material and they're trying to do all the ABET requirements. But yeah. So for 2017, I have 3 resolutions, and my first one will be to use more of what I have. So I have 3 Arduinos, 1 Raspberry Pi, computer or laptop. I have buckets of resistors and capacitors and transistors and another huge bucket of unsorted parts. So I feel like I can do a lot with it, but when you kind of look at other people's projects, you think, oh, mine isn't good enough. No one's gonna want to watch another Arduino video on how to make a radio. There's hundreds of them out there. But I feel like if I don't start doing things that I know I can do with what I have, then I'm never gonna get the motivation or the confidence to move on to things that I want to do in the future, like more complicated things. So that's my first goal. And my second goal is to be more consistent. So as you guys know, I'm very sorry. I've been kind of sparse with my YouTube uploads, especially during the holidays. But my goal for this year is to be more consistent. I've tried to make a goal that's easier to achieve than what I originally wanted. I'm going to try to upload videos every other weekend instead of every week. And then when I first started, I tried to do every couple days, which is kind of exhausting. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do smaller attainable goals, and then maybe eventually move on from there. And my last goal is more of a personal goal, really. My next goal is to save money. So this is stuff to think about when you get your first job out of college, like any job. You're gonna be making a whole lot more money than you were in school. And I have been fallen victim of oh, I have all this extra money, what am I gonna do with it? Here, I'll buy all these brand new PC parts and build like the next best thing. Or like, I can afford this designer purse. My money's all there. But I figured I'd spend better use, I would better use my money on stuff that's actually more important, and for savings, obviously, and maybe retirement. You can never start too early for retirement, by the way. So that's all I have for this video. For my next video, I will talk about my experience working with Girls Who Code for the first time. I recently became a Girls Who Code facilitator, and I've never done anything like this before. I've only ever worked with college-age students. I've never worked with like middle schoolers and teaching them how to code. So it'll be interesting. I'm not sure how it's gonna all pan out because I'm not even sure like if any of these girls have any computer science background or if it's like their first time. And then Girls Who Code is very, they like to protect their product. Like, there's not a lot of stuff out there on it, so I couldn't just like research the content before I got access to the material. So yeah, it's interesting material. Yeah, I had to take a test and I guess I passed, but it was pretty basic. If you're a computer science or computer engineer, or you have some kind of computer background, it should be doable. But yeah, I will let you guys know how that goes, and I'll see you next weekend. Yeah, okay, bye!